Alrighty, got a battery in the Thunderbird. I know you guys wanted to hear it run. Maybe you guys thought I was BSing. It does run, okay? The transmission's messed up. Let's go ahead and hear this thing run. $72,403 miles on the dash. I mean, this is just really cool. Really cool. A little 3,500. Still happy to be revving. Alrighty, now I spent hours looking this stuff up. I wrote down 5 or 6 pages worth of notes. Let's talk about this thing. So this 1990 Thunderbird is part of the 10th generation, the second to last. This generation spanned from 1989 to 1995 as far as the Super Coupes go. The 10th generation Thunderbird was made to compete with the BMW 635 CSI. That was a 3.4 liter inline 6 motor, which its power numbers maybe competed with the standard 3.8 liter V6. Definitely not hanging with the supercharged 3.8 V6. This wasn't only competing with the BMW 335 CSI, it was competing with a lot of other European luxury cars. So let's go ahead and look at some of the features and how the Thunderbird Super Coupe could compete with those cars.
The Thunderbird had a top speed of 140 miles per hour, and indeed, normal highway speeds and above are where this car separates itself from the rest of the American car technology of the time. This car can build a lot of speed without feeling like it. The ride benefits from the car's width and its wheelbase, both of which are huge. This car is wider than every single import car on sale in 1989. Even if you extend out to the 1990 Lexus LS 400 and Infiniti Q45, this car has a longer wheelbase than every single import on sale in 1989, with one exception: the long wheelbase version of the full-size Mercedes.
All right, so it's 1990. You have keyless entry. You have power mirrors, you have power windows, and you have power door locks. You come in here in good condition. Look how nice these seats are. You have lumbar, you have front to back, you have tilt, you have the bolsters. I believe you can even do the thighs. Getting into the Super Coupe, look how nice the steering wheel is. Nice little Super Coupe emblem. You got your on-off for the cruise control. You have your resume, your set excel, and your coast. Good old beep beep. Your wiper blades and your lights. In the middle, you have your fog lamps and your firmware, your auto setting. Then you have your transmission. That would either be an AOD, a 4R70W, or an M5R2. You come over to here, you have your non-recirculation mode, your fan speed, and your AC or your heat. You have a power antenna on this. Here you have your oil, your fuel, your washer fluid, and your coolant low sensors, as well as an oil change life light. That is really crazy for 90. Really crazy. As far as the rest of the interior goes, not very nice, but it is spacious. So yeah, that's a 1990 Thunderbird Super Coupe interior. And under the hood is a 3.8 liter supercharged V6 motor. This has forged crank and rods with hyper-eutectic pistons. It has thicker webbing, thicker coolant passages, a thicker deck for the heads and thicker head bolts to help with some of the head gasket issues. There's a lot other different things with the motor, but that is some of the main differences to make it different from a standard 3.8 block. Obviously you need all these extra sensors and things to make the supercharged system work, but super advanced, super cool, and super overcomplicated. Thank you, Ford. And lastly, let's talk about its four-wheel independent suspension. Super advanced for its time, four-wheel disc brake. Extremely awesome. Unfortunately, this one is in horrible condition. And just like everybody else, I'll be taking the motor out and destroying this car. Or maybe I will not take the motor out of the Super Coupe and scrap the Super Coupe. Maybe I'll rebuild it and that will become the new daily. Let me know what you guys would like to see. I know that people have put the Eden M90 on a bunch of Mustangs before. I know it's possible. Super Coupe is a lot more rare than an Eden M90 supercharged Mustang. Drop it down in the comments. What would you guys like to see? I know what I want. That's a Super Coupe. Come on now. That's another video. We'll look into that. We'll talk about all that swap stuff. There's not a lot out there. I know you guys would like to see that. Let me know. Really quick, again, it's not this video. I'll let you guys be keyboard warriors down in the comments. But these are the two things that I have to consider. So my Mustang has 150,000 miles on it. The whole clutch, throwout bearing, pilot bearing, all of that has been taken care of. New brakes, couple new gaskets. I put an exhaust on there. So that's what I got there. And it's lighter, looks better. Doesn't have all the features and a nicer ride quality as the Thunderbird Super Coupe. But now let's get into the Thunderbird Super Coupe. Okay, the Thunderbird Super Coupe runs. It supposedly has 72,000 miles on it. It has way more power. And again, this is the keyboard warrior time. It is a single port setup. I know. Look up ported single ports and ported split ports. They're very identical. Very identical. Look them up. Start fighting. Talk about a cam. You also have to look into that because the supercharged motors like to blow head gaskets with high compression, so they need to be a low compression motor. You gotta look into that. But yeah, it runs. It's gonna need a new transmission, a suspension rebuild, a bunch of new pulleys, gaskets. I mean, the motor runs, so really it doesn't need that, but it needs it, okay? It needs it. So really it needs a new transmission and some new tires, and there you go. And then from there, it's lower miles, brand new transmission, brand new tires. So then investing in that makes it better than the other car. Let me know what you guys want to see. That will be further content. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for another one and have a good day. Peace.